Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn what are loops in C programming in very simple terms. Repeat a portion of code a set number of times until process is completed is loops. So before understanding loops, let us understand why do we need loops concept in C programming. We will take one simple real life example. Okay, suppose I want to make one peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and making this is easy when I have to make only one or few sandwiches. But what if I want to make 500 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for some event or party? So here, instead of having to do same monotonous steps over and over again, we would likely prefer to do it just once and just have it automatically repeated until 500 sandwiches were made. Okay, we would like to have some tool to perform the task. So what are the steps to prepare sandwich? These are some steps which we will need to make each sandwich, which we will have to go through each step in given sequence to make any single sandwich. But to make multiple number of sandwiches, why not repeat the same steps? Okay, so this repetition of automatically doing same steps again and again is all about loops. So instead of repeating the same statement like make sandwich 500 times, okay, instead of repeating same statements again and again n number of times, what we can do here is we can put the same statement inside the loop body and make it repeat until our counter number of times. If I want to make 500 sandwiches, I will add that inside the loop and set the counter to 500. So this is how loops help us in programming. Whatever steps we have to perform, okay, if we put them in the body of the loop and set the counter accordingly, okay, unless and until depending on the test condition, those many times these same statements will be executed again and again. So in computer programming, a loop is sequence of instructions that is continuously repeated until a certain condition is reached. In loop, the statement needs to be written only once and the loop will be executed many number of times, as we saw in previous example. So what are the advantages of loops? These loops will make our program's length less. It will reduce program length. Okay. Loops allow them to shorten what could be hundreds of lines of code to just a few lines of code. Because we are not just putting all those statements repeatedly, instead single or a block of statements we are putting inside loops and repeating execution of that particular block of code. Okay, this allows them to write the code once and repeat it as many times as needed. Loops make code more manageable, organized, easy it makes our program more easy for debugging. So there are mainly two types of loops. One type is entry control loop and other one is exit control loop. As name indicates, in case of entry control loop, okay, the looping condition will be checked before entering the loop itself, before entering the loop body. The test condition is tested before entering the loop body. For loop and while loop are the entry control loops. Okay, as name indicates, is as simple as that. While entering inside the loop body, first test condition will be checked. If that condition meets, if that condition is true, only in that case we will enter the loop body and start executing all the statements inside the loop. Once if the condition is true and all statements are executed, then again we will check the condition every time in all the iterations. The other type is exit control loop. Same uh, it is as name says, exit control. That means during exiting from the loop, we are checking the condition. In this type of loops, the test condition is tested or evaluated at the end of the loop body. Therefore, the loop body will be executed at least once, irrespective of whether the test condition is true or not. So do while is the exit control loop. So we have two entry control loop, for and while loop. In these both loops, we will check the looping condition, test condition before entering the loop itself. If the test condition is false or doesn't match, then we will never enter the loop body and will never execute any statements present inside the loop. But in case of exit control loop, we have an advantage here that all the conditions, what condition we have to check, okay, test condition, that check will be done at the end of the loop while exiting from the loop. So before that only we could have executed all the statements at least one. So even if test condition is false, our all statements will get executed minimum number of time, which is 1. So when we have such condition, we want our loop to be executed at least once, then we should go for exit control loop, which is do while loop. Here is the hierarchy of loops: entry control loops and exit control loops. In entry control, as I said, we have two types, for and while loop. And in exit control loop, we have do while. So for these are the syntax of, this is syntax of for loop, this is syntax of while loop, and this is syntax of do while loop. In this syntax also you can see for loop, we are first checking the condition, then we will enter the loop body if this condition is satisfied. Same about while loop. Before entering the loop body, these curly brackets, we are checking the condition. If condition is true, then we will enter the body. Else, if condition is false, we will never execute any statements inside the body and we'll just come out of the loop. And in case of do while, as you can see, we have all the statements in the beginning, and at the end we are doing the condition check. So all these statements, whatever will be present inside the block of loop, will be executed. When loop block execution is over, after that we are checking the condition. So this is called as exit control loop, and in this case all the statements will be executed at least once. So now we will see all these loops in detail one by one in our next session. For loop, while loop, and do while loop, and what are the differences between these loops.